Hey, how's it going, guys? Ancient Rune here, back with another Borderlands 3 build video, and today I will be going over my running gun build called Violet Momentum. This build is all about going fast and maximizing the damage from Violet Momentum, which can get to over 1000% gun damage while pairing it with Zane's amazing purple tree skills. We use guns that don't need to aim much or just have a big splash radius. I've used builds with this kind of stuff before, but this is just the general running gun type build without going any specific weapons, just a more use whatever you want. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. The save file will be found in my Discord, which is linked down below, and I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, and for the gear here, we just have some top tier guns here. These are some of the best ones. Here I have the Herald. You can just shoot this around, and it has a great splash radius, and you'll just deal so much damage. It is insanely good for mobbing, and can be good for bossing. And then we have an Anarchy. Once this is stacked up, this will do great damage. It's an insane gun. If you shoot it at the ground, it'll ricochet to enemies, so there's really not much missing on this build. And then I have a Plasma Coil. This is just my SMG option I wanted to go. You could also use like a Flipper or a Kipsworth. Those would also be really good, but I like the Plasma Coil on this one, mainly for the radiation for great rat explosions. That's why I also have a Radiation Herald. We'll be pairing that with the purple capstone for some great rat explosions, mainly for mobbing. I also have a Free Radical here, just a generally good pistol. Not as good as Herald for mobbing, but still really good. And then I have a Trevinator, which is just a really good splash shotgun. I just have a Yellow Cake hanging around, but I probably wouldn't use it on this build. Not that it'd be bad, but I don't really have a reason to. And then the Backburner and Kick Charger I have here for bossing, both really good and really strong. Then all of these I use ASC Splash. Splash damage will be the best thing to use here, but you can use next to Mags or Sentinel Cryo if that's what you end up getting. And then for this shield we go with the Bolter. You could use Absorb Parts, Vagabond, or Recharge Rate. All of them are super good. It just kind of depends on what I'm feeling, but I usually like to go Absorb on this build just for like survivability. Doesn't really matter that much. Any Revolter will work. We use this for the fire rate and the shock bonus element. Shooting faster means more damage output, which just means everything's dead faster. You go action skill start, activate effects that trigger on shield and breaker fill, and this is just to always activate our Revolter. And then we go in It's Piss. This is for the debuff, just to gain more damage. And then we go ASC Radiation for mobbing. This is where if you're just going to use non-radiation guns. If you don't want to do that, you could use like ASC Corrosive or a Shock, and that would also do great. And then for the class mod, we go the Anti-Freeze. This is just the go-to for go fast guns. And when you're slowed, you still have movement speed, so you don't get slowed by cryo damage, which is really nice. The weapon damage and damage reductions don't matter at all. It's not worth it. The big thing about this is that it rolls Violent Momentum, and that's why we take it. And then you want to go pistol damage or just weapon type damage, splash radius. Action skill cooldown can also be used. Mag size, fire rate. We don't crit much, but crit damage is still good. Regular or manufactured type. Just anything that'll help your guns in your build. We also have Infiltrator here. Infiltrator will still work great. It'll break your Revolter, so you could go like another ASC element, or you could use like some terror damage with like ASC apply terror and then damage and fire rate, or AC apply terror on here and terror and ammo regen. Let you go terror cryo on here if you want. Splash should still be better, but it's an option. Just kind of opens up a couple things there, but generally I go Anti-Freeze on here. And then for the artifact, I mainly go the Company Man just because it has really good stuff. Crit damage, mag size, fire rate, all really good bonuses. Reload speed and damage are also good. The damage is consistent, even though it's added with Violent Momentum. It's good for a fight for your life. We go AoE, move speed, and mag size. Mainly what I'll try and get is AoE and mag size. Mental damage is also great. I got movement speed because it's going fast build, so may as well get movement speed. You could also get action skill cooldown, which will be really good. Just anything really, but mainly get the area of effect damage and the max size. For bossing, you can also go toboggan with the rocket launchers. Just sliding and shooting be really good. Get that amp damage. An icebreaker victory rush can be good if you are using any cryo weapons. ADSing with arm and flint can be a great option. Same stuff, but you can get weapon type damage, which is really good. So that's something I would probably swap out with movement speed. Then we have a snowdrift. This is also a great bossing option, or if you just want to slide around and shoot enemies, that's always fun. So you can do that with the snowdrift. Great for bossing, especially if you don't have a toboggan. The same thing, AoE, mag size, weapon type, movement speed. Right, and for the build here, we have violent speed, violent momentum, we have cool hand, we have salvation. I would say put a point in drone delivery, take it out of playing dirty because it's mainly just there for bossing. So drone will drop your grenade like that, it's piss, which is just great to have. Or you could take it out of cool hand or violent violence, whatever you want, put a point in there. We have the seeing red for activating kill skills, violent violence for the fire rate. I only go these 2 points or 1 if you put in drone delivery for bossing. It's not really good to have consistently damage the extra projectile, and with some of the weapons we use, we already have a bunch of projectiles to where that extra projectile doesn't really help much. You can mix these around to have playing dirty. Same with cold bore. Cold bore doesn't really help too much, mainly just be used for the swap speed or bossing. But I really just don't use too much playing dirty in most builds. And then we go 1 point in good misfortune. This is to keep drone up. You only need 1 point, no more is needed for it to be out for a long time. And then we go death follows close for those kill skill bonuses and duration. It is not stated, but violent momentum is a kill skill, so it gets boosted by kill skill bonuses, which is really weird, but it is. It's not activated if I kill, it just gets the boost. And then we use Sentinel. The main reason is because it gives movement speed and fire rate to Zane for every weakened enemy, which is huge. And then what's also really nice is static field. When drone deals damage to shields, it will replenish Zane's shield, which is just great for survivability. Another thing you could do is you could have boomstay, and if you go down, you hold a guardian angel with like URAD, and then drone can do some good damage. We have like splash damage bonuses here, which will boost boomstay, so that's just kind of nice. Also get boosted by revolter and its piss damage, so it is a fight for your life option if you find it necessary, and one I'm a fan of. I just usually don't need it too much. And then we go down to Supersonic Man. This is very important because it's more movement speed to reach that peak violent momentum damage. But to get there, we go Borrowed Time for action skill duration. We go Donnybrook for the health regen. The gun damage is nice and consistent, but not really needed. We go Prey Mutinous for the mag size. We go 2 points in Duct Tape Mod just because nothing else helps here. So having more of a chance to throw grenades nice. You only need 1 point. It's for the splash immunity mainly, but since we're not using cryo guns, you are still most likely gonna kill yourself if you do end up shooting yourself. But there is a chance a dot won't apply, and it'll just be helpful there. And so Supersonic Man, this stacks up a bunch with Mantis, so it's really good. Just so much movement speed. We go nothing in Green Tree just because other stuff is more important. We go to Max Purple Tree. Some of the stuff isn't really good with movement speed, but it's there, so you may as well grab it. We go Max Mana Focus for the accuracy and handling. Since we are going fast, we do want that accuracy to help aim. Another reason why we have tunnel vision here. We go Headsman's Hand because even though it will be harder to crit, you still are critting at times. So, and you still want to technically aim for crit spots, so that is good there. And we have Commitment mainly for the cooldown rate. The gun damage is nice but not needed. Fugitive for shooting and sprinting. Of course we want this because we're going so fast. We don't want to stop when we're shooting. We have domino effect for the fire rate and reload speed. And then we have 1 point of eraser just because if you do crit an enemy, it can be nice. You can swap out with tunnel vision if you want and have 3. But just because it's not the main focus, it's only 1 point, and the double dipping is the main part, not the pierce damage, which is nice because it's a pure molt, but again, not needed. Let me go arm in flint just so like I usually like to jump in the air in ADS or be like still kind of running in ADSing, just for some V2 damage while getting that movement speed. And it also will apply a status effect, a double dipping status effect, which you can use with radiation guns that have huge rad explosions for great mobbing. And then here I go colder shoulder, so just because I don't want to go no way out, which you still can go and honestly is better. It's just if you shoot an enemy and it comes towards you and you shoot it with your splash weapon, you're going to go down, which can get annoying when you use it enough. Colder shoulder is nice, and if you ADS and happen to crit an enemy, it'll freeze. And then proliferation for the extra charges, which is good for activating kill skills in Mantis and also for borrow time in Synchro or Supersonic Man. I hope you guys enjoyed the build video. I love using this build if I just want to go fast and shoot gun. I do prefer using crit type Zane builds, but sometimes I do just want to have fun just running and shooting and just everything explodes. This build also shows another reason to use Sentinel besides just using Sentinel Cryo Anointment. Even though I didn't really show a lot of weapons, doesn't mean the options aren't out there. I just used ones I'd like to, and some of the top tier ones, and some of the weapons I would have shown I use on other builds, and I just didn't feel like using those again. You can find the save file in my Discord, which is linked down below, as well as my other socials. If you haven't, I would really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.